For this presentation, we're going to tackle about things that are related to physics, which that happens every day, which we have learned during our first semester on the Physics 1.
We're going to talk about how chemical energy is being converted into thermal energy. First, let us know what is chemical energy. Chemical energy is a potential form of energy that is stored in the chemical bonds that hold atoms together. If bonds are broken, the energy is released, and if bonds are formed, energy is absorbed. That is chemical energy. Let us know what is thermal energy. Thermal energy is often referred as heat energy. As molecules move faster and gain kinetic or moving energy, the temperature of the substance increases. That is the two kinds of energy. So let us know how did they converted from chemical energy to thermal energy. So during conversion from chemical to thermal energy, the energy stored in the chemical bonds are released, and this energy causes surrounding molecules to move faster, thus increasing the thermal energy of a substance. Thank you.
We're going to talk about freefall motion. According to Google, freefall motion means that an object is falling freely with no force acting upon it except the gravity, which is defined as 9.81 meters per second squared. We must take note that the gravity here on Earth is different from the gravity in the Moon, the Jupiter, and other celestial bodies in the galaxy. Hence, in freefall motion, gravity plays a huge part because gravity affects the object while it is falling. Suppose we say we have an object like a coin, a ball, or a pen. But in our example, we have an eraser. Suppose we say that that object is falling from a 2-story high building. So when you're holding that object, the speed of that object is 0 meters per second until you release that object. So once you release that object, it will accelerate in 9.81 meters per second. Accelerating speed over time. So let's say that in the first second it will fall in 9.81 meters. In the second it will fall in 19.62 meters. Until it hits the ground, it will multiply and multiply by 2. The speed of that ball increases after 1 second. After another second, it will increase again. In other words, suppose we release that object from double the height. It won't take double the time for it to fall down. Rather, it will take less than it does. This means that more the height, more the intensity it will fall down due to the constant increasingly speed.
Projectile motion is a motion that is determined by the object's initial velocity and the acceleration of gravity. In this video, I am serving a volleyball. As you can see, the volleyball is the projectile. I am giving the ball its initial velocity as I hit it. No force acts on the volleyball after I hit it. Its horizontal velocity stays the same until it hits the ground and stops. The acceleration of the gravity pulls it toward the earth, making the ball curve downwards. This, however, does not affect the horizontal velocity at all, only the vertical velocity. If I were to drop the volleyball and compare it to me hitting the ball, both volleyballs would fall at the same time. This is because horizontal and vertical velocities are independent factors from each other. Also, the ball follows a parabola motion due to the acceleration of a gravity and motion's peak. It has a zero vertical velocity, because that is where it is positive and negative vertical velocity equal out. While this is happening, it still moves in the direction to the right solely due to the horizontal velocity.
A push and a pull are opposite forces, meaning they move objects different directions. Therefore, push is a force that moves an object away from something, like when you enter a room, you push the door, and pull is the force of bringing an object closer.
Momentum is the quantity of motion of a moving body, measured as a product of its mass and velocity. Momentum is also a vector quantity, as it involves a velocity vector being multiplied by the scalar value of the object's mass. This means momentum will be expressed with the SI unit of kilograms meters per second. It is defined as mass times velocity, which will be represented by letter P. We might say that as the balls roll downhill, it will gather momentum, because its velocity will increase as the force of gravity accelerates it towards the ground.